Hi, Air Signs. This is Kelly from Moonpie Tarot. This is your weekly love tarot reading for the week of June 11th through the 17th. This is for Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And also for those of you who have your Venus in either one of those, you can listen to this as it might resonate more. A real quick message for those of you who are trying to purchase my your 15-minute love oracle reading on my website. I have fixed it and you can go right ahead now and purchase your reading. It's a love oracle reading in regard to how the other person feels about you. It's right at the top of my website, so you can go right over there and go ahead and do that. So this reading is for singles and couples. I'm going to start with singles first. This is for those of you who are not dealing with anyone at all. You may have someone on your mind, but there's no relationship happening. So this could just be for you and family members or friends or things like that, but we'll see what the cards have to say. Okay, so we'll get started with your reading. And as you can see, the Devil card flew out, and when I was shuffling earlier, that showed up too, so that's significant for some reason. So you have the Seven of Pentacles. Try to put it so you can see. Sorry. And then you have the Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and your overall energy for the week is the World. Okay, so the World, that's good. You are completing a chapter in your life. You've cycled through something. You've turned the page. You've come full circle in regard to a situation in your life, and you are ready to move forward now, like fully. It's not just in your head. It's not, some of you could be, it could have to do with family members, but for the most part, I feel like you've just reached this point, like internally, where you are ready to move on with your life. It's not like it's in your head and you know what you need to do, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, this is the path I have to take, so you're just going to begrudgingly take that path. It's really not that about you, for you right now. This is you being internally and externally ready to move forward in your life, to have change. And the World card is always a card about positive things happening for you. So it's almost like you're opening up a new world for yourself for this week. Now, some of you may have been dealing with addiction of some sort, or something, sexual addiction, or any kind of substance abuse, or the element of temptation in some way has been significant in your life in the past, and this is what you're overcoming. This is what you're shutting the door on. If this was an addiction to a person, or if there was a situation that you just felt you were obsessed over, or you couldn't get away from, or a situation that was, or you may have had someone who was obsessing over you. Whatever the situation is, if you were previously in a relationship and now single, this is you putting an end to this now. You're finally free. You're crossing over. You're turning the page. You're moving away from this energy now. Okay, I don't feel like that this Devil card is playing out for you right now. It's still significant because you're moving past this now. You're cycling away from this now in your life, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles here is you just having contentment finally in your life, and in general in your love life. Whatever was going on for you in the past, this situation, you finally reached this place of contentment within yourself. Okay, and you are ready for abundance. The Nine of Cups is like the wish card, emotion. Well, the Ten of Cups I think is a wish card, but the Nine of Cups is also like getting to that point where having emotional contentment, all of your cups, getting to this place of fulfillment. Okay, and I feel like nines are very good because this is like, an eight is usually like the cycle that repeats like the infinity sign, but the nine is like there's for me, there's a break in that now. The cycle is no longer repeating. It's not swirling around anymore, going around and around. The situation is now someone has, broken the chain, cut the tie, okay, and now is moving forward in his or her life. Okay, for those of you who are cross watching about an air sign that you know, left you. I don't really feel like this reading is about like a breakup with someone. I feel like this person is just having you air signs are just having some kind of an internal change. And, this Five of Swords energy too, this is like because of the other cards that are playing out, this is you fighting now. You're on defense mode. Now you're protecting yourself. You're no longer allowing things to or anyone to take advantage of you or allowing yourself to play a victim to any kind of a situation now. You are just with the Ace of Swords here, you're cutting through to the truth now. Now you're taking control of your life. Okay, so whatever that means for you, however that resonates for you, I feel like, your overall energy is moving away from negative energy, but also that in turn is giving you this Nine of Cups energy where you are reaching this place of fulfillment because whatever was holding you, something had a hold on you, or you had a hold on something, and it was bringing you grief and frustration. It must have been because that's why you have the World card here, because you're trying to get out of this now. You're closing the book on that. Either that was a lifestyle or certain people that you were involved with that were causing you to feel trapped or feel stuck. Nope. You're starting over now. Here you have this is a new beginning. This is overcoming obstacles as well. There isn't anything now that you feel you can't overcome because of what either you've recently come from in the past, or what could present itself again to you this week. You're still saying no. You're not dealing with it anymore. It's too much. It's killing you, and you don't want to live that way anymore. Okay, I know this sounds so general, but I do feel like it could have something to do with a person that you've been dealing with, whether it's a family member or friend, um, for some a past lover, and you're single now. That there's something to do with like obsession or addiction or possession or a feeling of trapped, and you're like cycling out of this now this week. Somehow you found your courage, I guess, to just say no and to I'm going to take this and to move forward. Okay, so now we're going to do the couples. This is for the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, um, June 11th through the 17th. This is for couples, those of you who you have someone that you're dealing with, whatever capacity it is that you're dealing with them. This is for you, this reading, and I'm starting off with their energy. And so 3 cards fell out. I usually just do 2, but I'm going to take them all. Okay, and then we'll move on to your energy, which is the next layer that I'll throw out here. For those of you who are just tuning into the couples only, if you have tried to go to my website to purchase that 15-minute reading and there was trouble with it, it's all resolved now, so you can go ahead and do that. It's right at the top of my webpage, moonpietarot.com, and it's a 15-minute love oracle reading regarding how the other person feels about you. So if you're interested in that, take a look, and you can go ahead and purchase the reading along with some background information you could give me. Would be truly helpful, not necessary, but it would always make it a little easier to tune in better for you. Okay, so what's going on air signs with the couples? If you have Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in Venus, I would definitely say listen to this because it's a love reading and it might resonate better for you. So you're starting with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, the World here is showing up again, and the Fool card. So your energy this week for sure is you're like, whatever. You're just like, oh, I don't care. I'm done. I'm going packing. I'm going hiking. I'm taking off for the mountains. I'm gonna go, I'm doing my thing. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be bothered with any junk. I'm just taking a risk and I'm out of here. Okay, whatever that means for you, it's just this is your energy this week. Like you're totally being your air self. Okay, you're not tied to any emotions. You don't care what another person may have been doing or what they're doing. Like you're oblivious now to anything. If you were having trouble in a relationship or dating or with someone and they were messing around or whatever, because you have the snake here. So this could have something to do with some sneaky energy. You're just like, whatever, I am out of here. I'm not dealing with this. I don't care. You're just not bothering with it. You're doing your thing. And like we were saying with the world card, here you are just, you know, you're closing the book on things, just ending a chapter. Boom. Okay. So and that's what I was saying for the singles. So for those of you, if you listen to the singles and you're in the relationship with someone, that's fine. I personally feel like everybody's single until they're married. So, um, but that's my personal opinion. Some of you are dealing with a water sign. Okay, so before I get started with that, let me just start with their energy because a few cards have fallen out here. So they have the Page of Wands, okay, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Okay, so this is their energy. Um, this person could be a Virgo, right? Because the Hermit is the Virgo card. Okay, um, now I feel like this person has a lot of passionate sexual energy for you with the Page of Wands, and they could be a little bit immature, but I feel like they have been trying to reach out to you, or this is, their energy. They're sending you messages, trying to connect with you in some way. This is, they think about you a lot. You're always on their mind. You may be someone from their past that they have known for a while. How far deep into the past, I'm not sure. But the Two of Cups, this is someone who, has some love for you, definitely. But there's something about this sexual energy that might have something to do with why you are, they might just be a very, why is this blurry? Maybe there's someone who just sends out lots of messages, sex messages to people, maybe not just you. Um, but they're kind of like they hide a little bit. They keep things, kind of like they don't let anyone know what's going on with them. Look at his face. Okay, good. See his face? It's like he's just kind of like, ooh, he's kind of creepy because he's like scary, like in his own world. Like looks like he's got severe emotional issues. I don't know. I'm not saying that your partner does, but I just feel like he just looks so depressed, like very, very sad. And I'm not judging, believe me. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay, so he just kind of is like in his own world. He keeps things like, I mean, it's almost like his candle went out, now he's going to cry about it. I almost feel like, dude, chill, just light it. But, this is kind of like his energy where how he's being. He's very melancholy about you and your history, okay? Especially if you have walked away from him in some way. He's reminiscing very much with the Six of Cups about what there was between you, and that could be why he's just, like for instance, this could be him sitting here. Let's get focused. All right, so this could be like a thought bubble, and him remembering about things with you could be going that way, right? If you guys have had a split or if you walked away or even if you didn't walk away and you're just kind of like not focused on the relationship this week, he is, I feel like he's trying to reach out to you and get together with you, because he really loves you. So I feel like that's what's happening with him. If it's not a Virgo and you're dealing with a water sign, even though this is the energy of you, this person, he or she could have, you know, could be a water sign with Virgo in their chart, or could be a Virgo with water sign in their chart somewhere. Could go either way. But this can also, because it's in your layer, this is more about you, and you're being like, for an air sign, you're being quite a little emotional. So, in this, not bad, but you're being loving. Like, I mean, I feel like maybe you're looking for love, or you have the Ace of Pentacles here, so you're looking for something stable. So maybe the person that you were dealing with wasn't very stable. Okay? Maybe, you know, maybe they just, when their light goes out, they cry a lot or something like that. Maybe that's, or maybe it just turns you off a little bit. Maybe they're a very emotional person and it just kind of is like, ugh. And, you want love, and you're being this person who is, very loving, and you're going on dates, and or if you're in a relationship, I don't think you're going on dates. I just think that you're trying to be open with this person and give your love, but you want something with this Ace of Pentacles more stable. And maybe there's not enough sex in the relationship or something like that going on, and you want to have more of that, because the Pentacles can always be about that. So then you have the Page of Swords. So yeah, you're kind of like sitting over this Fool card. I almost feel like your energy is like you're sending out messages to people, like, just to, there's some conflict. You're putting an end to things, but you're also having to deal with some conflict in regard to ending. I don't feel like you're ending a relationship. Like, I just feel like I don't know, like you need a break or something, or you're trying to get away from something, or the energy of a relationship. You're just feeling like you need to break away. Okay. Um, and then you have the Seven of Wands here. So I feel like what's happening with the Seven of Wands is, because it sits there right before the World card. Sorry that I'm blurry again, but I feel like like you see there's ambition, and you see there's potential in the relationship with this person, whomever you're dealing with, but they might just be either a little or very emotional for you, or they have been lately, and you're just, I don't know, you like, maybe you're feeling like you need to just get away from them for a little while, that you just need to kind of like take off. Okay. But you do see that there's a relationship. You do see something good with them. It's just this emotional energy. It's almost like, there you are, and they're like always at your feet, and it's not that you don't want to be with them, but it's just like, it's probably suffocating. I feel like, even though some of these cards aren't even talking about that, the energy that's coming through is, I feel like you feel suffocated, and you need to get some air somehow and somewhere, and just kind of like turn the tables a little bit on this relationship, turn it around. Um, but just the way maybe you're expressing to this person what you need to do, you might be a little bit sharp. I feel like air signs always get this card, the Page of Swords, because this is always about communications. Okay, and it's always about, like, however you're communicating with this person, it always talks about like overcoming, um, like there's like miscommunication. Like, I feel like you say something and then they don't understand what you mean, or even if are sending, if you're texting, or there's missed phone calls, or you're calling them, I feel like you're like, they're not getting what you're saying. I don't know, I feel like you're a bit misunderstood, and you're just trying to like, oh, whatever, Like you just have this attitude this week where you just, whatever. I'm just leave me alone for a little bit. I don't know. You're just kind of like, you know, you want this relationship. You do. You're not trying to really to get away with from it. I just feel like this person is just being a little overly emotional for you, and you're just, it's too much for you. That's all. I mean, I feel like I keep repeating myself, and I don't want to say keep repeating myself. So, just this week, you're taking this energy on where, you know, you're ignoring them. You might be ignoring someone this week, and maybe they're communicating to you too, and it's coming out wrong, right? So just try to get through this week a little bit, whatever you need to do. You might have a partner who's just being overly clingy. They could be clingy with you, and it's like the more you pull away, the clingier they get. And you're not trying to have that reaction. So maybe you do need to talk to him a little bit, because you do feel there is something good with them, but you may need to just like say, okay, 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 just, relax. Nothing's going on, nothing's happening. I just need a break for whatever reason. Whatever, I'm just focused elsewhere. It's not personal. You may just need to tell them that because they might be on a completely cut, they come from a different level, especially if you're dealing with a Virgo or a water sign. They need a lot of reassurance. So you might have to just do a little bit of that stuff with them this week. But I see them, they're like totally falling for you and they're trying to reach out to you. So good luck, air signs, for the week. Let me know how it goes. And again, if you need a personal reading, moonpietarot.com, and do go on there and check out that special that I have running. Okay? And I will see you guys soon. All right, bye.